Hello everyone, this is Lisa Renee and this is Black Girls Motivational Spot, where you can come on in and get you some of this motivation for you to live your best life. And today, like we do every day, we're going to talk about a topic or a feeling that everyone can relate to. A feeling that I feel like at some point of time in your life you have actually gone through, experienced. And today that feeling is regret. 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 So, what is regret? What is that feeling that we have in our lives that we experience? For people, it may be different. Some people have a different understanding of what regret is. Some people actually go through regret at different stages and periods of their life. A lot of people actually deal with and cope with regret in different ways. So, what is regret? Again, so when I think about regret, I think about regret as a feeling that keeps us from living our best lives in our present and our future because we're too busy in the past. We're living in the sorrow, the hurt, the guilt, the pain of the past, which actually keeps us from living in our happiness, our joy, our good times in the present and future. And I feel like it is also a feeling that if you don't get it under wraps, it'll keep you and trap you and lock you in where you cannot live your best life. And that is not how it's supposed to be. Of course, we're going to experience feelings of regret, guilt, shame, whatever, the list goes on. But for me, I feel like whatever negative feeling that you experience, because it is normal, that you never live in that feeling, because if you do, it stops you from being the best person you can be. And let's just think about it. We've been in situations or, been around people who have regretted things all their lives, and all they can harp on or focus on is what they shoulda, coulda, woulda. But the reality is, every experience in your life is meant for a growing pain and a story that you can tell to someone who may have experienced it, going through it, and need someone like you who have went through it to actually tell them that it is going to be okay, and no need for you to keep on looking back, because there's nothing back there for you but hurt, pain, and sorrow. But if you're looking forward and you're looking to the greatness that is ahead of you, you're going to be okay. So for me, to tell a personal story, I actually experienced regret maybe like 90% of my life, because there's things that I shoulda, coulda, would have done that I didn't do, and now I'm looking back on it and I'm 30 and I'm like, I wish I would have had that moment to actually do it better. But when I do look at all of that, I look at that as, today I get to stand here and tell you that I've been through that, and it is going to be okay because I actually got through it. So my regret would be my regret, because I'm telling you, it's so many experiences that I actually experienced that I'm like, man, I wish I would have done that. I wish this would have happened. Regret. I would say my regret is with, how I actually deal with things and how I actually react to things. I regret a lot of things in my past that today affect me and affects how I actually move, how I relate to people, how I actually function. Like when you're functioning under regret, you are stopping yourself from being the great person that you are within. Like those past and those flaws have nothing to do with your present. They do, but in a good way, because they were nothing more than learning stones that you had to actually overcome. And you did, because you wouldn't be at that point of life where you can say that, hey, I got through it. Now, if you're living regret, you can't see all the greatness, and you cannot see all of the opportunities that you had to actually be better in your present, moving for your future. And I would say, if I had to be more specific, it would be, just regretting that I didn't do different things in my life And now, because I am here and I'm trying to be a motivational speaker and I'm trying to like start my career, I'm just regretting that I allowed fear to stop me from going forward and reaching higher grounds. That's where my regrets lies from, being fearful. But my thing is, I don't have to live in that moment anymore of regret and fear, because I'm now in my present. God has given me another opportunity. God is allowing me to breathe. God is allowing me to speak to you. God is allowing you to see me here today and all the things I've accomplished. So why am I living in the past? Why am I living in the past of the fact that when I was younger, I had a very troubled childhood where I would steal things, I would, lie about things, I would hate who I was. But because I'm in such a better place, meaning I've accomplished so much. I've turned my life around. I've done so many different things that I no longer have to live in that past. I don't have to regret my past. Only thing I need to do is be appreciative of my future and my present. And that's all I can do. But it is normal, again, to regret things because that's a normal reaction of humans. But we need to know as humans that it is okay for us to experience negative feelings, but to never, and I will say this again, never live in them. Because when you're living in them, all you do is harp on that negative emotion. Even when you're having a little glimpse of greatness in your life or a little glimpse of happiness or joy, all you're going to do is run back to that soapbox of negativity that is so comfortable to you that you're not even going to see, but you just have an opportunity and a blessing to actually be better than you were in your past, and to also be happy for one damn moment in your life. And that's me talking to myself. When I said that damn, that was strong, because that's me. I'm speaking to me when I'm speaking to you. So if you don't take anything from this message, please don't live in the past. Just live in the present, and don't even live for the future, because if you're living in the future, that means you're worrying. If you're living in the past, that means you're regretting. But if you're living in the present, you're appreciating things and you're taking it one day at a time and you're trying to figure it out while you go. But know that everything that has happened to you in the past is nothing more than a testimony for your present and your future. You're preparing yourself in the present for your future, for all the greatness, and that past is already gone. There's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is forgive yourself. With regret, there has to come forgiveness. Even if that forgiveness is not forgiving yourself, forgiving someone else, you have to find some way, somehow, to live your best life. And that is going to mean not allowing others around you or things around you to affect you and get you in that regret stage. Of course, we're going to make mistakes. Of course, we're going to miss out on opportunities. But it's all about how you handle it. So again, ladies, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you don't take, again, nothing from this message, please learn to live in the present and not your past, because your past is way behind you. And if you're looking behind you, you're going to end up slipping trying to get to the present and get what's in front of you. You're going to end up looking back too far, and then you're going to look up and you're going to be way, way back and not in the front. So thank you so much. And this again is Lisa Renee, Black Girls Motivational Spot, and you will see me again. And if there's any messages or topics that you want to talk about that you feel that I should speak on, let me know. Drop that in there. If there's things that you feel like I need to improve on, whatever the case may be, again, this is for me to give to you. Thank you, and you have a blessed, blessed Monday.